Supercharger never gets boring. So we're inside of a 1998 Acura NSX. I've had this car for 4 years now. I bought it from my friend Aaron here. Yep, he sold it to me, and he's had it for a while. He built it up, but I've had it for about 4 years, and I really enjoy this car. I drive it about 4,000 miles a year. I also have a Honda S2000 that I drive about 5,000 miles a year, and both cars have their own purpose. This NSX is a very unique car. It's rare and it's exciting to drive, but it also gets a lot of attention, which is like a dilemma for me because I can never go to Target, Walmart, or Home Depot and not have to worry about it, because I always think about what would someone do to a car, and if vandalism or if a random shopping cart would just run into and hit it. So just things like that worries me. With the S2000, I can just park anywhere and I wouldn't have to worry so much because it's a cheaper car, it's not as rare, it's a little bit easier to replace. The other dilemma I have is that this NSX car is a relatively fast car in that you need to push it to its limits to really enjoy it. Whereas the S2000, which is my daily driver, it's a slower car, so I can push it and rev the engine up and still be within the limits and have a lot more fun with it. So the pros and cons of having the NSX is I can't really push it that much on the road, and I have to worry about it a little bit, or a lot, when I park it in places that are not really nice, like sketchy places. But all in all, I really enjoy having the NSX. It's a really, really nice, rare piece of history that I get to treasure and marvel at every day. So that's kind of my experience so far, and I'm loving it. Aaron?
So, my experience, well, I was the second owner. This has been my dream car. Everybody has that Eleanor or the dream car. This was mine. Actually, this particular NSX is my dream car. Having it in this color. It took me about 2 years, very patiently trying to find the correct color and just the condition. And I was lucky enough to find this in Arizona a couple of years ago. And this has always been my dream car ever since I even knew I was interested in cars. When I was about 9 years old, my parents, we were in Santa Cruz, and I saw this very unique car with a very distinct tail lights, and I didn't know what it was. My parents didn't know either, but that kind of had an impression in my mind. Wow, that's an amazing looking car. And then I found out what the car was eventually, you know, when I was a teenager, and I did some research, and I was like, this is what I want in my life someday, you know, if I make a lot of money or whatever, or, you know, I thought this car cost $1 million, but no, it didn't. But yeah, it's still pretty pricey now, but this has always been my dream car. So when I got it, I had a lot of maintenance that I needed to take care of. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I wanted to make sure all the maintenance was up to date, all the seals, you know, all the rubber seals, every single one in the engine was replaced, and just everything was up to date. You didn't need to worry about it, and then make sure all the interior condition was good. And it took me a long time. It took me a couple of years to get to that point. And for me, it was just an ongoing project. I never got a chance to really enjoy it because I actually did enjoy doing all the maintenance and everything myself. This is literally my dream car. When I had it, it just didn't feel real. I would have to go down to the garage to check to see, is this really real? Is this my car? You know, I would look at it just probably for a good 30 minutes, you know, in the middle of the night, just, wow, this is, I did it, you know, I had a dream. This is one of the obtainable goals, and it was just such a good feeling, just achieving something that's, you know, to finally have it. And added, in a way, it's a bonus too, is that this car gets so much attention. Even parked, you know, just driving, parked, wherever, people come up to you and you feel like a rock star. Now, it gets to a certain point where that's too much, but in general, it's a really unique feeling. And the community, the NSX community, NSX Prime, the Facebook groups, they're amazing people. You know, every one of those people are just as passionate, if not more, than us. And these are mature people who know what the car is about, and they really appreciate it, you know. And it's really special to be part of that type of community. So for me, it's a dream come true to be able to have this car at least once in my life, and I appreciate every bit of it, you know. the fastest car. It's not the best looking. I think it's the best looking car out there. But yeah, it's a very special car. I think anything to add to that, David? Or
yeah, I mean it's definitely a dream car to me, and just having it is probably the most rewarding experience I've ever had in the automotive history in my life. It is the car that I've always wanted. It is a car that I still only really want. There's no real other car that I would want more than this. I guess the only thing I would want more is to be able to break that mental barrier, and it's daily driving. And that's kind of a two-edged sword. Like, do I want to daily drive a car that I really love and value so much? But if I do, that's like the ultimate satisfaction. And maybe I will. Maybe I'll sell the S2000 one day, because I can't drive this. Every time I think about driving this, I have the S2000 as an excuse. But if I sell it, I'll daily drive this, and I'll let you guys know how it is, because that's going to be one heck of a life-changing experience.
that would be the dream.
It will be.
Alright guys, thanks for watching.
Alright,
See you guys next time.
see you guys.